Hello, friends. My name is Jana Ortega. I am a defense attorney, criminal defense attorney here in Austin. I have been working and practicing throughout Central Texas and throughout the state. For the almost the 20 years that I have been licensed. I have decided to run for this court for many, many reasons, but three of which I will share with you here today. First and foremost, through my community service as chair of our Austin Travis County Sobering Center, I have seen firsthand that diversion programs work, offering a helping hand, offering assistance with rehabilitation, with substance abuse treatment, just making that help, just leading that, giving that helping hand can do wonders for a person's life and keep them out of the criminal justice system. I want to bring that to especially the misdemeanor family violence court. It's never been done in the past. In all the years that this court has been in existence, we have never had anything like this in that court and with these cases, and it is time to do so. We have a new county attorney administration who is the prosecutor for these cases. It's not the judge's job or duty to make these diversion programs. However, we do need a judge on that court who will work with this new administration to get this done, to work with these cases and intervene at a level to where they don't escalate and end up with someone being seriously hurt. Two, I want to see us have a fair, objective, and impartial judge on this court. You've heard my opponent discuss the bond processes and conditions that may be appropriate at that point. But what we need to remember is they're still at the misdemeanor level and at the pretrial level, there is still a presumption of innocence. No one is guilty. Everything in the matter is still pending, and we need to make sure that the judge remembers that. Three, we need a judge that will view the domestic violence cases as more of a public health crisis. Even the federal government has begun to get involved with offering counseling for defendants and for all parties that may be related or may be affected by a domestic violence case. A lot of times it is not just the person that has been arrested, whether it be the male or the female. There are children involved, there are neighbors, coworkers, other family members. And I think that we need to step in and provide the assistance to where this family can get healthy and happy again and not end up in the revolving door of the justice system. I have the overwhelming support of the attorneys that practice on a normal basis, on a regular basis in the courthouse. Those are my colleagues. They know what my character is like. They know what my work ethic is like. They know how I treat my clients and my co-workers, prosecutors and judges alike. And to me, that is the biggest compliment that I can have, as well as the support of past clients, previous clients, families of my clients, neighbors, people that have served on the board with me with the Hispanic Bar Association, where we go out into schools and teach children the value of an education. Con Mi Madre, which helps get young ladies ready for college, as well as our Capital Area Public Defender Service, where we have revamped what the court-appointed lawyer system looks like in Travis County to ensure a more fair and equitable system there. And that is what is of value to me. These people that are on my list know the type of character and what I have and what I will bring to the bench. I am happy to discuss any of my qualifications or anything that I have told you here today or answer any of your questions. My life is an open book, but I am ready to bring some change and some much needed progressive movement in County Court number 4. Thank you.
Thank you. We do have a question from Joyce Smith. You've been a defense attorney for 20 years. How many of your clients / former clients may show up in this court? In other words, how often will you need to recuse yourself?
Oh, goodness. That's a hard question. I would say that if a name came up and it was a familiar name, I would probably err on the safe side and move the case out of my court. the classic lawyer answer, right? It just depends. There's no way to know, if if any previous counseling or any mental health issues or substance abuse issues have creeped back up and they've gotten back into the criminal justice system. But we do have a way to do a conflicts check, and I would be happy to do that on any case where we thought that there might be bias or prejudice, and again, move it out of my court to be safe.
Okay, let's see. Here's another question from Adrian. How can you help address problems with equity and racism?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the question. I believe that also having a lot of the cases come in the court that are unfortunately minority defendants, having someone who has worked in this community before will hopefully give them I don't necessarily want to say confidence in the legal system, but a little bit more understanding of what the proceedings are, to where they're more likely to address their case in a way that we can get them some counseling or resources to where they don't come back into the criminal justice system. I know that a lot of what brings these cases are money issues. I'm happy to help set up some sort of program where we can get jobs, where we can get funding for classes and counseling. There are many, many community partners that we can reach out to that will help the courts if they're asked. And I think that needs to be done as well. And I think that will do a lot to help solve the unequitable numbers in that court.
Great. Sounds very good. Lee Green Schubert, for some reason, is unable to see your name on the screen. So I'm going to say again, Jana Ortega. That was another question that we had. Can everybody see her name on the screen? Because I can see it. I think
yes,
so.
I can see it. I think this time's almost up, Linda.
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Okay, just enough time to say goodbye.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you all for your time today. I look forward again to visiting with each and every one of you. Any questions that I can answer, please let me know. Again, time for some change, time for a redirection on these family violence cases, especially at the misdemeanor level. Thank you.